Hey guys, this is Paul with Coastal Upcycling, and today's video has to do with repairing a drawer that you might, on a piece of furniture that you might be refinishing. Some of the pieces that we come across are in great shape, and some of them aren't in that much of a great shape. So I'm going to go ahead and show you how we make those types of repairs. So take a look. A lot of the times when you're refinishing furniture, you come across drawers that may need a little bit of attention, may need a little repair themselves, and that's the case that we have here. One of the drawers that was in a nightstand was coming apart at the dovetails. So it's a very easy repair. You don't need very many tools. What you'll need is some wood glue. Right here I'm using Titebond Original or Titebond 1 because it's not going to be exposed to any type of moisture, and this is going to be more than enough. A couple of clamps. I got these at Harbor Freight. These are 30-inch clamps. They're going to be plenty wide enough to clamp our piece back together and give it just a little bit of pressure. And I'm also going to use a ratchet strap. You know, ratchet strap also you can find at Walmart, Home Depot, or even at your automotive store. And this is, you know, like a cargo strap, something that you would strap things down in the back of a truck or van or something. You'll find a lot of the times that the one joint has failed and the other one is still holding. So a rubber mallet, not a hammer. You don't want to get a hammer on here and start pounding to break these apart, because some of the dovetail pins can break, and you could cause damage to the wood itself, you know, making dents in it. So just this, a couple of light taps, and this will be more than enough to break apart the joints, especially on older pieces. And here's our drawer. Basic components of a drawer. It's 4 sides. Here's the face, the back of the face, the 2 sides, and then the back finishes up the drawer. Like I said, a lot of times there might be still some glue holding here, but it's not going to be very strong, especially in an older piece. So just kind of give it a tap, it comes off. Give it a tap, and comes off. Also, do a better job of keeping your shop clean than I do. This is what I'm looking for. You want to get it somewhat clean, so get a little brush in there. Little fiber, clean out bits of wood that are still stuck in there. You know, use a screwdriver or whatever you can to kind of just take out those little bits, clear them out, get it as clean as possible. And then we'll get our glue. We'll go ahead and apply some to each one of these areas that the okay, not too much. Dovetail pins are going to, because you don't want to have to clean up a lot of glue squeeze out. And then I'll just kind of touch the pins also with a little bit of glue and wipe it. Okay. And then we're going to go ahead and set this back in place. Make sure you pay attention to this groove right here. This is the groove that the drawer bottom is going to ride in. So if you have that flipped upside down, that's why it's very important to keep these all marked. You're lining up your at least remember where your mortises. And then back with your little mallet, give it a little tappy tap, just like that. Move to the other side, same thing all over again. Give it a little bit of glue. Each spot. And again on the pins. Get that back in its place. Again, make sure that the groove is lined up. And give this a little tappy tap. Tappy tap. Okay, now it's time for the top. We're going to do the same thing. A little bit of glue. We'll go with both sides because they are going to have to go together at the same time. Alright, so we got glue on the pins. I'm going to put a little bit more here. This is where the dovetail pins will go. Just get a little bit of glue in there. Now we'll go ahead and get this back together. Again, remembering that the groove is going to line up with all the grooves go here on the side. Here on the side. Case in point, we've got to put the panel in. Pick your pretty side. Slide it all the way down. Make sure we're seated all the way around. And now we can go with our final piece. Go ahead and fit. It's just a matter of getting the joints to fit. Just want to make sure that everything is nice and square, because the last thing that we want is a crooked drawer. All we want to do is just give enough pressure to not have the drawer come apart, and that's it. So looks like we got enough pressure there. We'll come with the other piece. Kind of see everything come back together. And like I said, I've only got the 2 clamps here. I'm going to go ahead. Normally this would be more than enough. A third clamping option, and this is our ratchet strap, and I'll show you how this works. Like I said, this is an ordinary cargo ratcheting strap. I've already got it looped in, ready to go. Go ahead and go around the bottom, and that's where I want it. That's where I want to put our pressure, is down here at the bottom. Then I'm going to go ahead and hook the 2 ends together. Got the 2 ends hooked together. And we'll give the same concept as the clamps. You don't want to crank too much that we distort the shape of our drawer. We just want to crank enough to make sure all joints are going to stay together and not glue up in a way that we don't want them to glue up. Okay, so now that we've got all of our clamps on, we'll go ahead and get a little wet rag and wipe down all of the joints. Make sure we get all of the glue off before it has a chance to dry. Do this now because it'll save you some work down the road. You don't have to try to scrape the glue off. So we'll go ahead and let this dry and set up probably for a few hours, more than likely overnight. We'll take the clamps off and then we're done. That's how we glue a drawer back together. So if you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and share it with a friend. If you like this type of information and you want to learn more about refinishing and furniture repair, please subscribe to our channel at Coastal Upcycling. So thank you again for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye, folks.